What's up, everybody? It's your boy Stevie the Black. That's STEVEE the Black. I'm back, and I'm here to give you another Monday Night Raw review. I wasn't sure if I was going to do it today because I'm going through something. Well, I was going through something, and it's just about over. But I didn't think I would have time to do it today. But thankfully, I did. So I'll just. That's much better than it was before. I'll just run through it real quick. Try not to be long. But basically, how do I rate Raw on a scale of 1 to 10? How was Raw yesterday? I give it a 7, maybe a 6.5. It was alright. Nothing too exciting really happened, except near the end. But, we'll get to specific points. Alright, so let's do it. Alright, so Raw kicks off with Enzo and Cass in the ring, and Jericho and his new partner, Kevin Owens, as they're called, Jericho. I think that's an awesome name, Jericho. It was great chemistry. It's nice to see that they're not starting off with Rollins or Reigns or Stephanie or Mick Foley, because we've done that so many times in the past, which I don't mind, but I know a lot of people do mind. So change the scenery. Like last week, we started off with the women's division. This week, we started off with the tag division. We can get behind this. I mean, this is the new era. So, I gave the opening of Raw B. I gave it a B. Next, Enzo versus Jericho in a match. The match was decent. It was solid. Ended in disqualification because Kevin Owens interfered, allowing Jericho to hit the code breaker on Enzo, and then Cass gave Jericho that big boot to the face. But and then they challenged them to a match at SummerSlam. And then that was that. So I gave the match a C because, like I said, it was alright. Nothing special, but it wasn't horrible either. So next we had Braun Strowman versus Nelson. I don't remember his first name, but I gave that a D because it's kind of starting to get boring to see Strowman and jobber matches. Hopefully soon, like after SummerSlam, he'll get into a feud or something, because I really want to see him go somewhere, what they plan on doing with him. So just bear that in mind. But I'm getting kind of tired of the jobber matches. What's the name? What's his name? Oh my gosh. Went to go interview Nelson. What's his name? Oh my gosh. I can't remember his name. The black announcer. When he went to him and he was like, so why do you want to face Braun Strowman? And he was just like, I'm facing Braun Strowman. Like, he didn't say anything. So, you saw the fear in his eyes that he was about to go face Braun Strowman. I will say, though, I do like his move, the reverse chokeslam. I think that's a cool move. So, next, we have another D, unfortunately, and that is Darren Young versus Titus ONeil. Their first feud was boring. Didn't like it. No one cared. So, I don't understand why they're doing this again. It's interesting. So, there's a feud now because Darren Young won the same way that Titus ONeil won last week. So, this is a feud. They might have a match on the kickoff show on SummerSlam. So, just saying. But other than that, there's nothing really interesting about this feud. So, on to the next one. Seth Rollins promo. Let's say he did some research on Finn Balor. And I think he said Finn means some kind of champion. And Balor means Demon King. So, we got a little insight into it. And then, later on in the night, we got a little preview of Finn Balor. And, so, we got a little insight of what the Demon King is in his demon form, I guess you could say. So I'm really interested in seeing that. My dad made a joke yesterday. He was like, why? They could put him against Kane and see who's better, the Demon King or the Demon Kane. But first of all, Kane's on SmackDown, and we wouldn't really want to see that. But it would be kind of interesting. It would happen. It would happen in like Survivor Series or something like that. And then he said, well, maybe it'll be him against The Undertaker instead of him and John Cena. And then, Deep Balor will prove that he's the new demon. He's the new king of the dark side or whatever like that. So, who knows? But let me know in the comment section down below, who would you rather see face The Undertaker in his final match, if he does have it at WrestleMania 33? John Cena or Finn Balor? So let me go ahead and know in the comment section down below. I mean, I'm fine with either one. So, But, again, if you're going to have Cena versus him, you don't have to turn him heel, but the way to beat him and be the second man to beat the streak, turning heel would be best. Or just to get Finn Balor over. Whatever. Just let me know in the comments. Let me just know what you think. Next we had Cesaro versus Sheamus, and here's the thing with that, right? I didn't really want to see the match again, but the match was great. Like, they put on great matches every time they fight against each other, and it's great. It's awesome. So I gave it a B because the match was great, but I really don't want to see it next week. And because of what happened later in the night, I know they will be fighting again, most likely at SummerSlam, though. So keep that in mind. Next, we had Neville and Sin Cara. Neville and Sin Cara taking on Dudley Boyz. I really didn't want to see this match. I mean, last week I felt bad for Mark Henry. This week I feel bad for the Dudley Boyz. Like, this match was not only boring, it was like, why? Why did the Dudley... I know the Dudley Boyz are here to put over tag teams, but they're not a tag team. They should have beaten them. But the only interesting thing to come out of this was the fact that I think Devon hit Bubba Ray at a miscommunication. And the way Bubba Ray was looking at the end, it looked like he was going to attack Devon. So they might split up the Dudley Boyz again. So, I mean, that will be interesting. I heard WWE really liked the Bully Ray that he was in TNA, so they might utilize that, but, you know, just a little hint right there. But I really don't think they should break the Dudley Boyz up, because, I mean, if they do, what's the point of them coming back and being a tag team, putting over tag teams, you know? But anyway. Next, we have Rusev and Lana. They were celebrating their wedding, and obviously there was a cake there, so you know somebody was going to go in the cake. And then Roman Reigns comes out, and he's like, I'm here to give a toast, I'm going to be the best man. And, you know, obviously they got into a fight, and Rusev accidentally shoved Lana into the cake, whatever like that. And the thing is, I didn't hear any boos, but I'm sure they were there, but I didn't hear any cheers either. So right now, Roman Reigns is in the middle. Like, if 1 was like a heel and we don't like you, we despise you, and 10 was we love you as a babyface, Roman Reigns is like a 5 right now, because he's not getting cheered, he's not getting booed. So, and he's not a tweener. I think he could work as a tweener, though. It worked for Stone Cold Steve Austin, it works for Dean Ambrose, and it works for Randy Orton. Although right now, Dean and Randy are face. But it works when you're a tweener, where you're not really face, but you're not heel, but you kind of do whatever you want. I think that can work for Roman. If you're not going to turn him heel, and you know they don't want him to be the face of the company, make him a tweener, because I think that will work much better for him. So, I'm going to put that out there too. Y'all see I'm wearing my Roman Reigns shirt today. Gotta represent that Roman Reigns love. Next we had Sasha Banks versus Dana Brooke. Didn't care about that. The stipulation was Sasha had went to Mick Foley. She said, I want a handicap match because I know it's not going to be 1-on-1. It's going to be 2-on-1. So Mick Foley said, I'll give you a match with Dana Brooke. If you beat her, it'll be 1-on-1. If not, then it'll be the handicap match you want. The match was like 2-3 minutes. Dana Brooke lost, and now it's 1-on-1. So I am looking forward to the rematch because I know it was really good on Raw. So other than that, you know, they didn't really care about that. So next we had Kofi Kingston and Dr. Gallows, because he was the doctor this week. And it was another short match, and Dr. Gallows won. They're really saying that the New Day will be losing the title, and I'm really afraid. I don't want the New Day to lose the tag team titles to to Gallows and Anderson. I really don't. If they're going to lose, they gotta lose to Enzo and Cass. That's just what it has to be. Without Big E, because they said Big E was hurt, and he's still hurt, and he's at home resting, he might miss SummerSlam. So if it's gonna be Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods against Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, then we already know who's won. So, really hate to see them lose the tag team titles like this. But next we have Bryan and Mick Foley in the ring, and I gave that a C because it was great. It was kind of funny because, you know what, I like this GM feud thing that they're going on. It's not really Shane and Stephanie right now. It's really Mick Foley versus Daniel Bryan, which I'm kind of liking, because it's like, oh yeah, well, yes, on the Raw show, I'm on enemy territory and everything like that. So I thought that was fun, and there's a little feud going on. So hopefully, I'm thinking that they're going to do most likely at Survivor Series, a SmackDown versus Raw, just to see who's better. Every time there's been a SmackDown versus Raw, SmackDown has always won. So, you know, I don't know, but let's just see where it goes from here, okay? Because I'm really liking the whole Daniel Bryan Mick Foley feud. I think that's interesting, and I think that's the best thing that's coming out of this brand split right now. So, and then finally, during that whole thing, Rusev came out because he was trying to suck up to Mick Foley so he didn't have to fight Roman Reigns at SummerSlam because Mick Foley had made that match official. And then Cesaro came out. He's like, "Yo, man, I beat Sheamus twice, man. I want my match for the championship." So he's facing Rusev, and it was a great match. I gave it the match a B. It was great, and Cesaro almost had it in the bag. I think he wouldn't see because he had him in the he had Rusev in the sharpshooter, and they're like, I didn't think Rusev was gonna tap out, but I thought because Sheamus ran down, and I'm like, oh god, well I guess that's it. Would have been funny was had it been Roman Reigns. He's like, no, I'm not fighting you. I'm fighting Rusev. Ain't gonna be no triple threat. I thought that was just funny right there. But I thought that would have been funny if that had happened. But then you could get the heel turn. But like I said earlier, if he's a tweener, I think that can work. But Sheamus came and interfered, twice and cost Cesaro the match. So Sheamus and Cesaro will have another match at SummerSlam, and Sheamus will probably win that one. So, other than that, that's about it. After the match, Rusev got speared by Reigns, and that was it. Like I said, I think I heard a little bit of boos in that one, but it wasn't no cheering. So again, I think Roman Reigns as a tweener, if you're not going to turn him heel, will work. But other than that, that is about it. Overall, like I said, I gave Raw a 7 out of 10, 6.5, 7 out of 10, because it was decent, it was alright. But looking forward to SmackDown Live tonight, so see you tomorrow, and if you're not down with that, I've got 2 words for you. Peace out.